What's up, spectators? Welcome back to another episode of Ace Attorney 6. Alright, hurry up, get this over with. What do you mean Miss Faye's still being held hostage? And who's this mastermind? Politician was nothing more than a puppet. His benefactor was the one pulling the strings. But I have no idea who they are. So all we know is it's the person he was trying to give the orb to. Right. He was just following orders. Whoever it is, it seems they really want to get their hands on the orb. So then, Miss Faye's abduction is the work of this so-called benefactor too. Right again. Whoever they are, they're in Kurain. Along with Maya. Wonder who they could be. Right, this Maya, the spirit medium you've been talking about. She wouldn't happen to be that bun-haired young lady you defended back in Kurain. That's her. Why do you ask? I see. I think I know what's going on here. I've got good news for you, Wright. Maya is somewhere safe. That much I'm sure of. I'm afraid you've lost me. So that's who the little snot's patron is. It's all starting to make sense. That fool has no idea I'm here in the States with you all. Dirk, you mind filling us in? No caller ID. Wonder who's calling. Hello? Mr. Phoenix Wright, yes, let me start by thanking you for taking such good care of my subordinate. Who dis? I believe you know me as Mr. Otishan's benefactor. Ah! Sounds like they're using a voice changer or something to disguise themselves. Turns out it's not. It's just their voice. It's robotic. Where's Maya? Is she safe? I had my ears on today's proceedings. What a shock it was to hear that the key to solving the orb's riddle is a spirit medium. I admit I did not see that coming. Yes, Apollo, come on. Nevertheless, don't think for a minute that it'll guarantee Maya Faye's safety. She is not the only medium within my reach, you see. You harm a hair on Maya's head and you'll have to answer to me! Right, give it here a sec. Hey there! How's it going, stranger? Who dis? Why, it's your friendly neighborhood dragon. I just happened to be in the US on a little trip. Minister of Justice, Inga Karku Kararararap. Inga! Maya's kidnapper is Kurain's Minister of Justice. Dirk, is that you dirty turncoat? What in blazes is going on here? Oh, you know, just popped over to the States for a little R&R. But enough about me. That was a poor excuse for a bluff you pulled just now. We both know your threats are as empty as your head. You can't lay a hand on Maya Faye, and I do mean that literally. What's he talking about? You can kiss your chances of getting the orb goodbye. Maya Faye ain't my only, how shall I say, insurance, you know, Dirk. I got someone dear to you right in the palm of my hand, see? Now that one, well, you can imagine what kinds of things I can do, right? Glad you're seeing things my way. Meet me at Amara's tomb tomorrow, 3 p.m. And you better come alone. Got it? If all goes well, the orb's all you need to get Maya Faye back. Dirk, what's going on? You heard him. I have to get back to Kurain at once. Why? No time to explain. But are you even going to make it? What if there are no seats left on the next flight? Plus, you're a wanted man. They're not going to just let you get on a plane. Let me worry about that, Mr. Justice. Who's this guy? Chief Prosecutor Edgeworth! What are you doing here? What's with this music? Taking care of the hostage situation. Now that you mention it, they say that so often. Pearl did say that she saw you around in Kurain Village. I had him look into a few things while I was on my way back from Kurain. Including Maya's situation, of course. I was astonished to hear that she was still in Kurain earlier. Ugh. But it explained why I found no connection between her and Mr. Atishan. Sorry to interrupt, but going back to the plane situation. I've taken the liberty of chartering one for us. It's ready to take off at any time. And I'll do what's necessary to hide the fact that Dirk Sadmati's on board. Must be nice to be chief prosecutor. Right, we have no time to lose. We must head for Kurain at once. Right. I'm going too, after all, you're bound to need my help. No fair, I want to go too. This isn't a vacation, Trucy. Besides, I'll need you to hold down the fort. But Daddy! Guess I should also only bring what's necessary. Sorry, Trucy, but would you mind holding on to this stuff for me? Fine, but you better bring me back something besides just more evidence. Excellent. Now let's make haste. To Kurain! And that's how our sudden trip to the kingdom of Kurain began. The end. I never imagined I'd return to the country of my youth under such circumstances, though. Good sound effects. Good visuals. A+. 10 audio, 10 visual. That was a long flight. It's already 2:30 in the afternoon. Talk about cutting it close. This is no time to reminisce, but I gotta say, this place sure brings back memories. Hurry up! Right behind you. Amara's tomb is located in the courtyard of Garan Palace. We should have just enough time to get there. Then let's sprint there. Think you can keep up, Apollo? No sweat. I'll contact the royal family and the local police, and inform them of our arrival. Thanks, Edgy Poo. I don't care about this, we're just going. I wasn't made for all the running and climbing and near drowning I've done this week. It's 2:45, only 15 minutes left. See that cylindrical building rising in the distance? That's Amara's tomb. Wasn't that the previous queen? The one who was assassinated? Yes, and I'm the one they pinned it on. It'll take a few minutes to get to the tomb from here. So you've returned, Barbed Head. I've seen her before in the news. If I remember correctly, this is the Crown Princess Raifa Padma Kurain. Really? You know her first, middle, and last name just from... Okay. I think I know her, by her full name. What are you people doing here? This is the royal residence. Commoners are not allowed entry without permission. A prosecutor from the States should have already called and requested permission for us to enter. As to why we're here, your benevolence, have you seen Minister Inga? If you seek my father, I just saw him heading toward Amar's tomb. Was he with anyone? You know, like someone shady-looking, underlings or something. No, he was all alone. Why do you ask? Looks like she has no idea about Miss Faye's abduction. You hear that? I think we have company. Bow down before her glory! Her Eminence Queen Garen, Grand Priestess of Kurain, approaches. It's Queen Garen. Guards, surround Amara's tomb at once. Yes, Your Eminence. What's she doing? Is she going to help us? Excuse me, Your Eminence. So, our barbed-head lawyer returns. May we presume you're here for Maya Fey, the spirit medium who's been abducted? Yes, you may. Allow us to apologize for the criminal actions of our husband. Oh, no need to apologize for him. Honestly, Inga, abducting a guest in our country, how could you? Father abducted someone? Your Eminence, what about those soldiers over there? They're the Garen Royal Guard, soldiers who serve the crown and no other. They are an elite force selected from only the most loyal and outstanding of our subjects. And why have you ordered them to surround the tomb? The police will not come if it's my husband who's committing the crime. We shall have to storm the tomb and take Minister Inga into custody ourselves. You mean... Garen, no! His hostage is in there! Dirk! How dare you set foot in the palace? Have you come to turn yourself in? Listen, we need to call a truce for now. Garen Royal Guard, seize this traitor of the crown. As you wish, Your Eminence. Resist and you die, Wait a second. Wait a second and hold it. Slow your roll. I'm here to conduct a hostage exchange. But if you take me in now, my affair is as good as deed. A hostage exchange. And why would he choose to do such a thing with you? We can talk about that later. Right now, I need to get in there before it's too late. If I can't resolve this in 20 minutes, you can storm the place. Now then, if you'll excuse me. Dirk! Wait! Guards, allow the insurgent Dirk Sadmadi to pass. You have some explaining to do. Right, well, while we're waiting here... Apollo, why don't you explain the situation? Me? Leave nothing out, Hornhead, or I'll dehorn you where you stand. She doesn't waste any time coming up with nicknames. Yes, nicknames. And what's with the attitude? Her father's the one who abducted Miss Fey. Do my ears deceive me, or did I hear talk of my father abducting someone? You heard right. He abducted Maya Fey and... Insolent fool! Pardon my rudeness. A gentle soul such as my father could not possibly have committed such a crime. You think he's gentle? I'm afraid it's true, Your Benevolence. He's holed up in that tomb as we speak. I find this difficult to believe. Why would he do such a thing? Your Benevolence, you saw your father heading toward the tomb. I did? I was over on that veranda, deep in thought. When I saw him hurrying toward the tomb, I'd say it was about 10 minutes ago. Why was he rushing? Maybe he was worried he'd be late. Did you see anyone else heading for the tomb? I saw no one else after he entered. So, Minister Inga and Miss Fey are the only ones in there besides Dirk. Who knows? But I wouldn't be surprised if he had a minion or two with him. I sure hope he's alright. It's only been 5 minutes. It feels like an eternity. Patience, Apollo, patience. It's been almost 20 minutes. What's taking Dirk so long? The appointed time has come. Our royal guard shall now storm in. Can't you wait just a little longer? No, we cannot. Every second we wait puts the hostage's life in even more danger. Therefore, we see no alternative but to order our guard to storm in. But that'll put Miss Faye's life in danger too. Guards! Storm the tomb and seize Miss Inga along with the insurgent Dirk's on body! Yes, Your Eminence. Dirk's under arrest too? Naturally, that traitorous snake assassinated my predecessor, Queen Amara. Now go! Seize them both! Rah! We're going in! Follow me, man! For her eminence, your diarrhea Garan! I hope no one gets hurt. Your eminence! What the? Why are they running back out? Cowards! What is the meaning of this? Something terrible's happened. Dirk, the minister. He's dead. What's this? Wah! Apollo, quick. I'm right behind you. No one enters without our... Come, let's see what has transpired. Yes, Your Eminence. Where's Dirk? Apollo, over there. Pretty suspicious, if you ask me. Dirk! What have you done? Apollo? Look! So it is Minister Inga who's fallen. Guards, seize this murderous man at once. Yes, Your Eminence. Surrender now or perish, rebel scum! No, wait! Audio 10, visual 10. They're taking him away. Dirk just threw something at me. This is the... Is he telling me to keep it safe? Nick, is that you? Maya! Are you alright? Dirk, he saved me. I feel exhausted. I can't keep my eyes open. Minister Inga, the man behind Miss Faye's abduction, had been killed. And Dirk was arrested for his murder. So it was that the abduction of Maya Faye came to a sudden and unexpected resolution. With this, the curtain fell on the minister, but things were far from over. Apollo, what happened? I can't say for sure. But from what I can tell, it seems Dirk has killed Minister Inga. You think he did it to save Miss Faye? Most likely. But who knows? I'm really confused right now. My father, he's... This cannot be. I must see for myself. Your benevolence, we cannot allow you to pass. Fools! Stand aside! Forgive us, but we have direct orders from Her Eminence, Queen Garen. Father! Oh, Father! Dirk, you'll pay for this. Apollo, let's go regroup somewhere. Yeah. Dirk, it wasn't really you that did it, right? No, calm down, Apollo. God. Are you okay, Apollo? Yeah. Edgeworth's speaking with the local police. So let's sit tight until he returns. Okay. Alright. I know you must be in a state of shock right now, but I need you to stay with us, Apollo. He's right. I can't go to pieces now. Thanks, Mr. W. I'll be fine. Right, Mr. Justice, I'm afraid I have some bad news. What is he, like a knight? Hoo-hoo! There's a whole troop of trumpeteers. They're just gonna play this every time he shows up. That's what it's gonna be. Looks like things will only get more complicated from here. Edgeworth, what's happening with Dirk? As I understand it, he has been officially charged with the murder of Minister Inga. He has. However, I did manage to get us permission to investigate the crime scene. And I expect we'll be allowed to visit Mr. Sadmati shortly. Thanks. I'm sure glad Prosecutor Edgeworth is here with us. Also, it just so happens that Detective Sky is here in Krain. So I've asked her to assist us with our investigation. What's she doing here? It seems Sadmati's grown quite fond of her. He's been ferrying her around all over the place. A few days here, a few days there. They've almost become a team of sorts. Despite what Nayuda says, it seems he thinks highly of Emma's skills. So what now, Apollo? I think I'll go pay Dirk a visit at the detention center. I want to go check in on Maya at the hospital. What about you, Athena? Well, if there's footwork to be done, I'd better stick with Apollo and give him a hand. Very well, then I'll accompany Wright. We'll go our separate ways for now. If anything comes up, you have my cell number. Do you know your way around here, Apollo? It's been over 10 years since I left, so I have a perfect recollection. Apollo! Here to see your old man, are you? Dirk, are they done interrogating you? Nope, the fun hasn't even started. I imagine they'll really rake me over the coals, though. Bring out the nipple clamps and all that. I don't even want to think about how harsh their interrogation method will be. Yeah, but that's nothing compared to what they'll do if they find him guilty. They've branded me a terrorist who killed the previous queen and now the justice minister. If found guilty of these crimes, I'll be facing a very public execution. This is worse than I thought. What were you thinking? Community service, pick up trash? Come on, son, turn that frown upside down. You'll jinx us. As soon as I get out of here, I'll take you to this tasty hash house I know. I'd like that. I really need to focus on what happened. Time to switch to work mode. Dirk, can you tell me what happened? And there's also something I want you to take a look at. Blah. I see you got it safely out of the tomb. Why'd you throw it at me like that? I want you to listen carefully, son. The orb must not fall into Garen's hands. Not ever. I thought Minister Inga was the one who was after it. He was the one who lent it to Professor Buff to study, after all. So haven't you exposed his crime now? I have, but there's more connected to this relic than meets the eye. Much more. And whatever it is, I can't help feeling that it could turn this entire kingdom upside down. You said something like that before. Looks like Dirk's intuition is at it again. Garen will do anything to retrieve this. So guard it well, son, at least until tomorrow's trial. Dirk, what happened in there? You didn't really kill Minister Inga, did you? Well, the thing is, I really don't know. I remember seeing the mural of the founder right as I entered the tomb. But I got all dizzy immediately after that. The next thing I knew, I was standing there with the bloody knife in my hand. And covered in Inga's blood. So you don't remember meeting with him? No, the last thing I remember after entering the tomb is feeling really dizzy. There's no way he can explain what happened if he can't remember anything. Yeah. I suppose there's no getting out of this one. But we can't give up yet. I was just messing with you, son. Well, stop! It's not funny! Sorry, you're gonna be a big baby. Nothing seems to faze him, not even being arrested for murder. This is gonna be one tough case, Apollo. Not only have I been charged with Inga's murder, but I've also been charged with Amara's assassination from 23 years ago. You're on trial for 2 charges. Garen is practically licking her chops just thinking about my public execution. Guess it means we can't afford to lose our heads, huh? I don't know how you can laugh at a time like this. So, son, I take it you'll be defending me in my trial. Of course. You can count on me. That's my boy. Looks like your nerves are as steely as those vocal cords of yours. After all, you've got the Defense Culpability Act to contend with, too. Oh, right. Never mind. So if you're found guilty, then I'll be charged with the same double homicide, huh? Don't tell me you forgot about that. I'll be fine. I just have to make sure we win this one. You sure? Because you don't sound very fine. Apollo? What was that about an assassination 23 years ago? About that incident. That was when the previous queen, Amara, was assassinated, wasn't it? Yes, someone set her private residence on fire. She lost her life in the ensuing blaze. And you're arrested for the crime. Why would they arrest you, Mr. Sadmari? Weren't you just a lawyer back then? What relation could you have had with the queen? About that, Amara was, well, she was my wife. I may not look the part, but I was once husband to a queen. In short, I was royalty. What? No way. Are you saying you won the heart of the reigning queen? Come on, you're talking to a guy who honed his prowess against witnesses on the stand. Even a queen is no match for this dragon's glare. Wow, you're really something else. So, was a verdict ever reached, Dirk? I acted as my own attorney and won. Until I was accused of fabricating evidence, that is. Then it all went south. Now, where have I heard a story like that before? What happened after that? I made a run for it. But why? I didn't kill Amara and I didn't fabricate any evidence. But if I had stuck around for a retrial, I'd have been found guilty for sure. I couldn't allow that to happen. Amara's true killer would never face justice if I did. So I left my law practice behind and went underground. But that was 23 years ago. Are you telling me that after all these years, you still haven't discovered the truth? Yeah, the fact that it was on arson means that the crime scene was reduced to ashes. There's little in the way of evidence left. It's just been brick wall after brick wall. Guess that means it's all up to me to figure it out. Along with Minister Inga's murder, of course. I think I'm going to be sick. Come on, son, don't look so down. With you on the case, it'll work out somehow. I hope he's right. Say, son, do you remember my office? Sure. I remember that messy, dimly lit room. The file I have amassed on Amar's assassination is kept there. I think it might help you on this case. Do you remember how to get there? Let me think. I recall going in through a manhole. How could I not, Dirk? I hated how I always got so dirty getting there, in that stitch. That old case is important too, but I should probably focus on the minister's murder first. I'm afraid your time is up. Now, Yuda. It's time for the prisoner's interrogation. So be gone, you putrid-headed criminal abetting lawyer. Don't tell me you're the prosecuting attorney. But that would mean... Is there a problem here? You bet there is. He's your father. And your point is? My relation to the accused is irrelevant. The fact remains I am a prosecutor. That's not what I don't think I'm getting through to him. Long time no see, son. How have you been? Alright, I'm gonna end this video here. It's been 30 minutes and I need to get this ready to upload for you guys today or else no video. So here we go! See you all next time. Bye-bye!